So the question is today gonna be the day? Is today gonna be the day that we hit level 60? It's possible. It's very possible. So we're back once again, Eastern Plaguelands with SoupaSoka, and let's go ahead and get. Let's see, our soulstone's got a few minutes. We got plenty of soul shards. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. We're working on path shredders, rangers, and woodsmen. Gotta go whisper in here. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's just pull this ranger back, I think. We don't really need to kill this ranger, but... I mean, we do need to kill this ranger, but not urgently, because there's obviously plenty of mobs that kill, plenty of rangers that kill. It's really the path striders that are hard to find. But we'll be fine. We'll find them. So last time we did get the Quel'Thalas registry from inside this little house, the little lodge over here on the minimap over to our right. Man, these guys hit hard still. I was mentioning that last time, as rangers really just nuke us. I pulled back Tangmot so we wouldn't aggro anything. Let's go ahead and just quickly bandage up. So yeah, I guess we'll just finish off this quest since we're most of the way through. We've killed more than half the mobs. The real trick is just getting these stupid path striders. There's just not enough of them. That's the problem. There's just not enough path striders. We may have to wait for some respawns on them. I will death coil this guy. Death coil? Mortal coil. Death coil. Death coil this guy in just a moment. Get him off me. I love mortal coil so much because it... Wait, death coil, not mortal coil. Death coil. I love it so much because it really does... It just does everything. It's a short crowd control for like 3 seconds, and it heals me. And it deals damage. It's like, what more can you want out of a spell? So... What is this? Woodsman, Ranger, Path Strider. Good, we do need Path Striders. Perfect. Pull this guy off to the side. I do have Tangmoth, by the way. A little Void Walker, for those unfamiliar. His name Tangmoth. I do have him on passive. I don't know why. I've always kind of preferred to just have control over him fully and not rely on him to engage as soon as I attack a mob. I don't always want him to get too close. Woodsman, Ranger. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. So maybe this... I don't know if we can sneak by this guy. I also don't know if we can pull this guy without pulling this Ranger. I want to pull that Woodsman that's over there. That's what I want to do. What do we have here? Ranger. Okay. I'm going to clear backwards, because I think there are Woodsmen... Yeah, I was going to say Woodsman back here, and it might be also a Path Strider back here. What is this? Ranger. We don't need him. Damn. Okay, we're gonna pull him anyway. So we gotta clear through. And I'm hoping Tangmoth will hold a little bit of aggro here. It sure would be nice if he could for once. He never holds aggro. Not these days. He used to hold aggro. Like at low levels, you know, our Void Walker was amazing. He could really hold aggro so well. But it's just not the same anymore. Sad times. Our increased stamina buff's about to disappear. That is our buff from our Wind Blossom Berries, I think. Yeah, probably from that. Oh, let's get out Mechanical Squirrel. That guy's been with us for so long, and I just feel like he deserves to be here if we ding 60 today. He deserves to be out and about and enjoying the world. By the way, can we pull this guy? Do you guys think... this guy I think we can pull by himself. If I can get over here. There we go. I think that's exactly what I need to do. I need to just kind of angle him away from these other two, and I think that worked pretty much perfectly. I've got all my dots stacking. As you probably noticed, I generally try to follow the same protocol of stacking all my dots and then either draining life or just wanding. I'm actually going to Dark Pact a few times here and suck up some of Tangmoth's mana. Okay, so what do I need to rebuff? Soulstone's almost down. Let's get another Soulstone rolling. Yeah, I guess Argent Dawn Commission we can keep on there. So... Life tap, and then a bandage. Man, those Path Striders have killed 4. I don't think there's... like, there might be one more down here, but the spawn... There's just not enough spawn points for those guys. It's really like... This quest isn't bad at all, except there's not enough Path Striders. So that's kind of a annoying problem, because it doesn't matter how... It doesn't matter what you do, you can't really do much except wait for those guys. And that's, I guess, kind of Vanilla WoW in a nutshell, right? Having a little bit, like nothing's broken directly necessarily about the game, or some things are, but most things aren't really broken. But there's always something, it's just a little not ideal, like just a little cumbersome. Soulstone is gone. Let's rebuff. And I wonder if I can pull this woodsman by himself. I feel like I probably can. I think I can. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it should be doable. Let's just do this. If not, I'll fear the other one. Or resist. Wow, that sucks. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna fear that Joker. And hopefully he does not aggro that ranger over there. That would be very bad for us, but as long as we can kill this guy pretty quick, we'll be fine. I'm trying to Shadow Bolt him down to really speed up. Oh, we got a crit Shadow Bolt. That's super handy. Okay, let's dot this guy again now, or start dotting him. I didn't want to dot him at first, but I didn't want to risk his beer breaking. I didn't want to like really give it any better chance of breaking. Ooh, I don't want Tanglebot to get too close there. I'm scared he's gonna. I may need to use my health stone here. I want to use it just in case. These guys do hit hard enough that I really don't want to get smoked by like a crit or something stupid like that. We're going for a no-death episode today, by the way, which, let's be honest, every episode is hopefully a no-death episode. There's really nothing different with this one, but I'm just hoping to celebrate hitting 60, hopefully hitting 60. Again, it's kind of a push. It might be just a very long episode, which is also okay. Which, as a side note, if you look at the calendar, it's September 26, 2015 is when I started playing this character. It's basically been 2 years. This video is coming out a little, or is being... Oh, there's a Path Strider. Nice, okay. This video is going to be filmed a little before. It's up the 24th today. But... Oh, there's a mob up top up there. I did not see that. I do not want to aggro that. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Okay. But I'm hoping this will be released 2 years on the 2-year anniversary of the first episode of the series, which blows my mind, by the way. It absolutely blows my mind that it took me 2 years, roughly 2 years, maybe more, maybe less at this point, depending on when I actually hit 60, to hit 60 with this guy. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it really is super crazy to me. Okay, woodsmen are slain, rangers are slain. We just need path striders. I'm gonna pull this guy because we do need to clear a path to this path strider's little strange sounding. Oh wait, I am thirsty this morning. It is like 6 a.m. out here, and I meant to get up and get a drink of water, and I went and used the bathroom, and then sat down on my computer, and I realized I didn't get a drink. So if I sound a little quenched, no, not quenched, a little thirsty, not quenched, the opposite of quenched, and that's probably why. Let's left type one more, max out our mana, and I'm just gonna bandage. I need to make a health stone. We're gonna kill this path strider along here next time he comes up, and then I will just kind of wait, I guess, for the rest to spawn. Like, I don't really know what else to do. We need 3 more after we kill this guy. The path striders, as the name implies, patrol. they stride along a path. So you can usually tell which ones are path striders just by the fact that they're moving around. And honestly, of all these mobs, I think the woodsmen are probably the easiest ones to kill. Path striders probably being second easiest. I don't know why I just used corruption twice. The rangers, though, those are the hardest ones. They definitely hit the hardest. So, however, once we finish this quest, I think we will head... There's the souls. What is Auntie Marlene? What is that? South Andral. Okay. It's not actually complete. It says completed. The whole quest is basically going and... Oh, that ranger respawned already. Wow. Some fast respawn rates out here, which is maybe good for us if we get more of these path striders. How many people are online today? 1,300? That's quite a few this early in the morning, honestly. It is a weekend, but still, that's pretty freaking early in the morning. I did pull aggro finally. Look at that. Look at this cute little guy. Hold on. Look at it. It takes forever to zoom in, by the way. Let me look at where is he at? Look at that cute little guy right there in the center of the screen. Mechanical Squirrel, definitely MVP. If I can get him just off. Yeah, there we go. I want to get like just Mechanical Squirrel by himself. I don't know. I love Mechanical Squirrel. He's just like... Oops, didn't mean to caps like that. So let me in caps like that. Crats. 300 herbalism is a pretty good accomplishment, honestly, in Vanilla WoW. It's not necessarily the easiest of all things to do. There's another Path Strider. Great. This might have been the one we just killed, which is wonderful. Looks like, yeah, it looks like almost everything respawned. Which is good with me. For the most part, I think there might be this tree's blocking. There's another. Oh. Now there's a woodsman that's patrolling and a path strider that's standing still. That's the opposite of what I was just saying, that path striders patrol. Interesting. Things you learn. Can I safely pull that guy, or did I just mess that up? I'm good. Nice. Okay, I was like, oh man, did I just aggro? So after this kill, we only need one more path strider. I'm hoping for the best here. Super Sham is a nice guy, or gal, I assume guy, just because most people that play WoW, the majority, are men, or boys, I don't know, men, boys. Anyway, Super Sham, nice guy, sent me some stuff, likes watching my videos, you know, can't really complain with any of those things. By stuff he sent me, I mean, it was like in-game, actually I think he sent me these Lesser Stone shield potions, which are pretty nice. I should pop those more often, I never use those. Like, I've used one. I should use them a little more often. The downside is they stack with the same timer as any other mana or heal potion, so you can't really, like, use them before fight and then heal with a potion during a fight. So it's a little... like, you have to use them on a fight where you're not expecting to use a heal potion, I guess, is what I would say. Okay, so which one... I guess the next one that'll spawn is probably down there, right? So if that's the case, we should just kill this guy and kind of prep for the patrol down here to respawn. We got a Shadow Trance proc there. I want to go ahead and use that. Shadow Trance, by the way. Where is it? Should be Nightfall. So Nightfall is a talent that gives you a chance to have Shadow Trance to appear. So it gives your Corruption and Drain Life spells a 4% chance to cause you to enter a Shadow state after damaging the opponents. Shadow Trance state reduces the casting time of your next Shadow Bolt spell by 100%. So you basically get an instant cast Shadow Bolt. You have a 4% chance for that to occur from, what was it, Corruption and Drain Life, yeah. So it doesn't happen often, but when it does, pretty nice. I use it fairly often. When I'm in a situation where I want to end a fight quickly, because, I don't know, I'm about to pull another mob or a patrol is about to come and hit me. I'm just kind of taking a peek up here to see if we can find any more of those Pathfinders. Now this quest, by the way, is sort of a weird quest. If you look at the minimap, we're way up here, the Quel'Lithian Lodge. We are way far away from pretty much everything else out here in the Eastern Plaguelands. I mean, Stratholm is right nearby, but ultimately, it's pretty isolated. Just because off to the side, Woodsman, Ranger, okay. There's no more spawns up here, except for the, the Path Striders we just killed, so I really do think our best bet is to get the last Path Strider on the way out. We need to go out this way anyway to escape this little area, so I might as well start clearing out, and I'm really hoping a Path Strider does spawn, otherwise we're just going to hang out until it does, but, So, anyway, what am I going to do? What am I going to do when SoupaSoka hits 60? I don't know. It's a good question. Like, I know no one out there is really asking that, but I'm wondering. And, on one hand, I'm tempted to put the character aside for a little while. Let him rest for maybe a couple weeks at least. Ooh, Woodsman spawned. I did not see that. Almost like just ran straight head first into him. So I'm considering setting SoupaSoka aside for a couple weeks. Just let him kind of chill out. Maybe play a little bit of my Shadow Priest, which is on a different server, my Dwarf Shadow Priest. He's like level 43 or 47 or something, and maybe start leveling him up a bit. On the other hand, I kind of like the idea of playing this character right away, just keep him going. Let's pull this guy back. I'm only pulling these, by the way, just to clear out for the for our escape route, pretty much. Let's see, can I drain life enough, or should I just heal? I'm going to use a health stone because this guy is beating the crap out of me. What I would like to do with this character is try and get our epic mount. I think it'd be fun to specifically work on the Epic Mount questline for the Warlock. I've never done it before. I think it'd be fun. Okay, I see our target straight ahead. We do have our Amplified Curse. I'm gonna crack that bad boy. Immolate has such a shorter range than the rest of the spells that I use, so I always have to like spam, like I usually don't lead off with that, just because it's so much shorter. Ooh, Fairy Fire, let's see. There we go, got that armor back. Barely. Man, minus 30. Ouch. That's so much armor removed. Okay, so we're done with the quest. I think we can... I'm a little scared to just try and like run out. I think we'll fight one more mob. Like clear this guy out, and then we'll mount up and just run through. I just don't want to have this guy possibly daze us before we can get to these two. Because if we fight these two, if we run into them and they daze me and knock me off my mount, we can handle it. We can fear one and tank the other with Tang Moth and kill it and whatever, be fine. If all three of these hit us, it's going to be a little bit harder. We can't really crowd control 3 mobs as easily. So, yeah, I don't want to straight up just run through for nothing. I'm also low on mana, so I'm going to go ahead and get our health stone back. Life tap a couple times. Bandage, that good stuff. But now let's go turn this quest in. Is that right? I think we will. I wonder if we should kill some plague bats out here. We got a lot of plague bats to kill. It's kind of a boring quest, to be honest. I mean, let's not joke around with how boring killing a bunch of plague bats happens to be. So maybe the Restless Souls with Egan would be more fun. I actually know someone in real life named Egan, or Stone Shield buff selector. That's handy. I actually know someone in real life named Egan, spelled differently, I think. Which is kind of funny. Like I never really, I don't think it's that common of a name. It might be just less common in the U.S. It might be more common elsewhere in the world. I'm not sure if it's. I'm sure it's more common outside of the U.S. Oh, I just remembered. Let's go kill Borrelgore. Borrelgore should be actually like right along here anyway. This made me think about it. I was like, oh yeah, I know Borrelgore is around here somewhere, and we need him for this quest, the corpulent one. Oh, there he is. Found him. Okay, level 61 elite. I think we can do this. It sounds a little crazy, maybe. It sounds crazy to me, but we can do this. And these guys are not really huge concerns. As long as we can fear him, we're fine. He resisted my fear, that's not good. Let's try this again. Feared, okay, solid. Okay. Yep. I think we'll be good here. I'm gonna re-fear, it's about to break. Okay. The real problem now is just whether we have enough mana to do it. I'm gonna use a major mana potion now. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Oh my god. A lot of health. This is gonna be tough, actually. I will amplify Curse for our next curse we shoot out there. I guess I probably... Fear's about to break, thanks to my little CC watch, I can tell. Life tap. I'm also going to suck up the rest of Tang Moth's mana, because I don't think he needs that mana. He doesn't need the mana, right? We need the mana. So the real trick here is whether we can just keep him feared for long enough while we have enough mana to keep him dotted. Uh-oh, that's going to hurt. I was like, that's going to hurt. I saw that fear breaking, I was like, that's not good. And I guess it is probably useful to keep our Siphon Life going, so that way we can keep our mana replenished as much as possible. Probably a good idea. I'm going to re-fear him here. Thankfully, he generally... Watch this, these skills. The Fear, Dot Fest, Life Tap, Rebandage. Yeah. Now we're stacked on mana. Oh dear god. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's really bad for us. I was kind of worried about that happening. But As long as Mr. Tangmok can handle this guy, should be okay. Help? I want to see if I can get some help from someone, possibly. Alright, Borgor, do your thing, whatever. Just run around in circles, I don't care. Let's keep Borgor beard while we life tap and handle this bat. Welcome to the show, folks. The Warlock Vanilla show, where the points don't matter. That's it. That works. That's a relevant joke. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Thankfully, he does this, like, whatever that poison that he casts is really good, because it's slow to cast, and I can actually hit him with fear before he finishes that cast, which is beautiful, like, absolutely incredible. I want to re-fear him, it's about to end. Oops, failed, he got out of range. That's that, whatever that, yeah, I don't know what exactly he's casting, whatever that thing is. It's good for me, because it is a slow cast, and that's all I want, is a slow casting spell to be able to interrupt. I don't have my timer. This little timer mod is really beautiful, but it only works if you keep him kind of in... Oh, whoa, that's not good. It only kind of works if you keep him in range. Let's use another mana potion. Just abusing the slow fight with 2 mana potions now. Which, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I should life tap once at least. Let's pull Tangmok back. I really don't want him to aggro any of these things. That'd be bad for me. Let's fear this guy again. This guy is getting shreked, let's just say that. Oh, fear broke quickly there, that's scary. Thank you for the mana, Tangmok. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen myself do in this game, except this guy's gonna kill me, isn't he? I guarantee the Druid is gonna come and kill me. Vanilla WoW, I hate Vanilla WoW so much. I am going to life tap a couple times, and then bandage. I don't have a lot of dots going right now, I recognize that, but I kind of needed to, like, handle things a little bit, health-wise. I just have a health stone, which is nice. And fear's about to break. Let's recast. I probably am repeating myself quite a bit here, so I apologize for the repetition. Let's pull Tangmok back. I don't want to run into any of those mobs. I think we're good. Okay. Life tap. Whoa. Did fear broke? Oh, I thought fear broke. I was like, oh my god. I was not expecting fear to break that quickly. I'm gonna life tap once, and then health stone. Should be good. Let's do a shadow bolt to try to finish him off now. Maybe redot. I use the death coil on him. Nice, right? Look at these pro skills, folks. Have you ever seen such a beautiful, beautiful solo attempt? Have you? Let's be honest here, you probably haven't. Whew, that was fun. What a great way to celebrate getting close to 60. How much experience did we get? 1,500? Probably wasn't worth it in terms of that alone. Like killing the mob was probably not worth that much time, but I'm okay with it. So, sorry if I just repeated myself a million times saying what I was doing, but that is how you solo a mob with 45,000 health as a vanilla warlock. You just ridiculously abuse fear, and that was fun. That was really fun. We even had the good times of dealing with a stray plague bat. What was that? Monstrous or noxious? Maybe monstrous plague bat? I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Whew, that was fun. That's fun. That's one of the things I love about... Ooh, you know, we could totally solo the Crimson Courier later too. By the way, we don't need to just yet. We don't have the quest line yet. For the Crimson Courier, if you're a rogue, you can use Distract, and you can actually split up the pack. Like, you can distract the last 2 people in the patrol squad, and they'll get stuck behind, and you can, like, pretty safely solo, or pretty safely then pull, like, the front part of them. We are very stupidly running through all the mobs instead of just running along the road, which is almost always safer in Vanilla WoW. But I guess after soloing Borrelgor, I just feel so baller. Oh man, demon armor disappeared. And I just feel so baller that I just want to just abuse this and run right through everything. I demounted so I could demon armor up, but I kind of wish I didn't do that because then I was stuck in combat so I couldn't remount, but now we're good. So we're trying to get, what is this? Small thorium, cannot mine that, not high enough skill, sad times. So we're trying to get over here to Egan to turn in the rest of the Souls quest. Now Egan's kind of funny because he'll give you a small quest that involves working in like these little houses out here. Nothing too fancy. And then once you do that quest, he'll give you an option to buy like a mystery box for like 8 gold. I did that once, and it's like the junkiest of junk that comes in it. So like there's like, it's like a green buy none equip. I have a bunch of gold on this guy, so I've been donated. Honestly, I think people have given me like 300 to 400 gold, if not more than that. Like I've had so much gold given to me on this tune, which I'm really thankful for, but it's made... I didn't actually spend it on much. Like I haven't really used it to buy gear or anything too crazy. A little bit. I bought a little bit here or there, but I'm not like wearing any epic gear or anything insane, right? Like if you want to look through my gear, you can pause the video. But it's pretty standard stuff, I think. Plaguewood, that's where we're at now. So yeah, anyway, he'll give us a quest here, a couple quests maybe. They're kind of silly. The Nerubians. I remember these guys. I remember these guys mostly from Warcraft 3 more than anything. I mean, oh gosh, what the crap. I never use Rain of Fire. Let's use Rain of Fire. Not really that effective, I don't think. It's fine. I just saw the Plague Spider summoning a bunch of little dudes, and I was like, oh god, what is that? And decided I should AoE them, although it seemed like they just despawned on their own anyway, so maybe they were just like temporary summons. I don't really know what the deal was. Okay. Scourge Soldier. Dead. Any good loots? Nope. Cryptine parts. What are these used for? I forget. All these plagued swine. It's kind of funny seeing these out here. Okay. So I think our guy is in here. Right on the mini map he should be. Egan the Dwarf. Doing his thing. What's up, Egan? 9,500 experience. I'm down with that. Use Egan's blaster on the ghostly and spectral citizens to home. Their souls break free from their ghostly shells. Use the blaster again. Freedom will be theirs. Do I have to enter Stratholme? I think I don't. Maybe I do. I don't remember having to go in there, but this is making me think I need to. Actually, you know what? I think I do need to go in there. Oh, Augustus. This is the guy. This is the one that I'm talking about, the quest. Bring Augustus... Sorry, not Egan. Augustus is the one that gives you that thing. Bring Augustus receipt book. Apparently it's level 10 quest. That's bizarre. It's in a house, like, right here. Yeah, I was gonna say it's right there. I know where this is. So, yeah, Augustus is the one I'm thinking of, not Egan. I just remember being someone right near there. Egan, of course, gives you the quest to go into Stratholme. Augustus gives you a quest to go into a little house. I don't know why it's level 10 quest. It's honestly really weird to me. I'm just gonna pull this guy back here. Is it true that World of Warcraft was originally based on the Warcraft 3 engine? I've heard that that's true, and I don't know if that's actually true, but I've heard that's like... That's what the original WoW game was built on. It was literally just built on the Warcraft 3 like map editor. I don't think they used that anymore, but originally it was built on the map editor from Warcraft 3, and then I think it is still using a lot of the back code or engine from Warcraft 3, I think. I mean, honestly, you can kind of see it too when you're like walking around. You can almost imagine this is just like a Warcraft 3 mod. Like, obviously it's much more than that now, but it does sort of feel like that sometimes. Anyway, we are clearing our way through this house. I think his book is upstairs. I don't know why I'm making health stone in the middle of combat. It's not efficient use of my resources. Okay. Can I sneak past this? I think we can. Maybe kind of close. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna take all of Tangmot's mana real quick. We need it more than him anyway. Yeah, and I think your receipt book is like behind this wall, kind of over here to the top left of the screen. So I'll have to sneak over there and grab it soon. Why am I only dotting this guy with 1 dot? What am I doing with my life? As you're so good, one of the first hats you can wear, it's just like kind of junky. Do I? What does this do? Oh yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah, Defenders of Darashire. I have that quest, so I forgot if I kill these ghouls. Which quest is that? Defenders of Darashire. Gold spam. Wouldn't be well without gold spam. Yeah, I remember these now. I was like, what am I doing with this? Oh man, Tangmot's gonna aggro us up for sure. Nope, maybe not. I thought him running in there would like aggro a bunch of stuff, but it seems okay. These cursed mages are kind of squishy, but they do a lot of damage usually, so it's kind of good to have them not targeting you. So if you have a pet, get your pet to pull aggro. You'll be thankful. Scroll up, agility. Inventory is full. Crap. This always happens to me. I'm just gonna burn that. Birdstone, rune cloth. Real quick, while we're here, I want to make a few bandages, free up a little bit of space in my rune cloth stash. And let's throw away a few things. What do we want to get rid of? Nightcrawlers are mostly junky. Like they don't really bender for enough to make it worth it. Where's the rest of the rune cloth over there? Gelatinous goo. Deep fried plantains. Alright, that's enough bandages. I just want to make a few. I think we just need to honestly like pull everything, like clear all these rooms. I don't think we can sneak in here safely. Alright. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and clear through here. Those Darkshire spirits, they seem to spawn really slowly from mobs, like I don't know, it doesn't seem like they pop up as much as you'd like them to. So I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to free all 15. Probably need to kill these 30 to 40 mobs, I'm guessing. But eventually, we'll get there. Where do we get Argidon Valor Joker? I don't actually know where we get that from. I'll have to look into that. See, no spirit spawn in sad times. I think his book is up here. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it is. There it is, yep. Augustus receipt book. Not even a recipe book, it's a receipt book. I'm not sure how useful that is for him, but I guess he needs it. Oops. I was gonna have Hell of Terror. I never use it. I probably use it like twice ever. It's good. It's honestly good. You have a 5 target 15-second AoE fear. It's kind of ridiculous. I just never use it for whatever reason. Just kind of scoping out the rooms, making sure I'm not missing like a treasure chest or something up here. I don't think there's any, but you never know. Okay, let's sneak. Oh no, sneak back out, Dale. Couldn't even sneak. Oh well. I don't know why I'm draining life. I meant to life tap first. Now I want to drain life. I always do that a lot too. If you ever notice, I like drain life, siphon life when I have nearly full health because in my head I'm like, oh, I need to life tap soon, but then I don't life tap, which would drop my health, and then instead I just end up like trying to max out my life, which I've already maxed out. Not really effective use of my resources once again. Okay, so let's go turn in the receipt book. We're gonna need another soul stone in a moment. I'm gonna pop that bad boy out. Okay. Can I sneak through here? No, I gotta clear this guy again. I love Dark Pact. When I first got Dark Pact, I never used it. I remember, because Dark Pact is the last talent in Affliction, and gives you 150 of your pet's mana, basically. You just transfer it to you. I remember speccing into it and not using it for like 5 to 10 levels. Like I just didn't think it was that useful, even though I specced into it. And then, finally, one day I was like, oh, I should use this, and it's amazing. It's like, I am so glad that I've been using it now, because it's just like free mana. Like, Tangmot doesn't really need the mana as much as I do in most cases. Wait, what the crap? Did I not loot it? Am I that dumb? I could have sworn I looted it. I'm that dumb, huh? Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm not refighting all those mobs if I can help it. Trying to get Tangmoth to chase back up here. I could have sworn I looted it. Did I? I guess I didn't. Got it. I am so dumb. Alright. I got webbed. Okay, I was like, okay, let's just get out of here. Nope. Webbed. In that case, I will kill this mob. That was not the original plan, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get a new soulstone up. That's really funny. I feel very dumb. I really hope everything down there didn't respawn. I'm guessing it's about to. Like, I'm sure there's gonna be mobs downstairs now. Got another Crypt Fiend part. Okay, no mobs up here at least. Okay, one mob respawned. That's fine. I can run away from that guy. I'll let Tangmoth taunt him once, whack him once, and then take aggro, and then I'll just we'll just keep running. If he doesn't de-aggro us by the time we get to Augustus, which he might not, then I don't know. We will deal with him at that point. I think he'll leash. I think he'll leash. It's pretty decent distance. It'll be a little close, but I think he'll leash. Yep, leashed. Perfect. That wasn't so bad. Only like a minute and a half detour, maybe. Okay, complete quest, 200 experience. Thank you, Augustus. I'd like to browse your goods. Here we go, guys. Let's do it. A crazy grab bag. 8 gold. Down the drain. And what do we get? Masterwork Cape of the Monkey. Actually, that's legitimately really good cloak for rogues. But I don't think it's worth 8 gold in this server. And that's it. Sold out. I don't know how long the timer is, but the end of that. On the bright side, we can sell it back to him for like a couple gold. Whoops. Yeah, kind of worthless. I'm just clearing out a little bit of inventory. I don't think this bright cloth robe is worth anything. I really don't. The recipe, I mean. Oh, slime acre. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna vendor this back. It's so silly, but there's like no purpose. Like it's not gonna sell on the auction house for enough to make it worth dealing with. Okay, well, now we could go down and get some quests from Tyrion. Where's my heart zone set to? Orgrimmar, okay, that's pretty far. What am I gonna do? I think we'll cut through here. I think we will go through this stupid spider cave. I hate this cave. Oh, dang it! Let's kill this guy. I'm actually not know where the entrance is. I think it's up here on the minimap. That little gray speck. I think that's what we want to get to. Oh man, Tangmoth AoE taunted that pig, and now we're gonna have to fight the pig too. Watch the pig drop like a Troll Blade or some epic or something. I'd be so psyched. Oh, on the bright side, just got a Restless Spirit out of that. I'd be so psyched if like we got like some insane loot from one of these mobs. You know, of all the episodes, all the leveling we've done with this guy, I've only gotten one Bind and Equip epic to ever drop, and it was, I didn't even get it. I was in a party of 2, and the other guy rolled higher and got it. Both of us greed rolled on it. It was, I don't remember what it was. It was like, I think it was like male gear, and I don't think it was that amazing. And we got it down in, what's that place called? Jadenar? The Shadow Hold? It was over in Felwood, anyway. So, I didn't even get it, which is sad. But, you know, it is what it is. I think the video even is titled, like, my first epic drop or something. So if you want to go find that episode, I was somewhere down in Shadowhold and Jadenar partied with someone. So you can probably find that part of the video pretty easily. These guys aren't really that dangerous, but there are some patrols. I think there might be one big one down here. I don't remember perfectly because it's been a while, but I think there is like a giant mob down here. And I would really like to not get eaten by him. Like a named mob. I think there is. I'm not totally sure. I think there is. What did I get? Mithril helm plant. That's junk. I'm gonna try and sneak past, like there's one over here. What was that? I just hang him off. It's like a friendly target pop up for a moment. I was like, what just popped up? Is there something over there? But it was just, so there's those little spawning beetles. That's what that was we saw earlier. They seem to spawn and then disappear rapidly, so I don't know what exactly the deal is. How much mana is Shadow Bolts? 15. It's actually not that much more than most of my spells, with Siphon Life being the most by actually of all of them, of my main like spells. So it's actually Shadow Bolt is the same mana as Drain Life pretty much, a little bit less than Siphon Life, and similar to Corruption, quite a bit more than Curse of Agony, similar to Immolate. Okay. I always thought Shadow Bolt cost them a lot more than the rest of them, but really that's not the case. So maybe I should be Shadow Bolting. Maybe that would be more efficient use of my mana. How much damage does it actually do? It drops them down by about 15% maybe health. I mean, I guess I can see how much damage it does by highlighting this. 364, 2 plus quite a bit of shadow, plus shadow damage, spell damage. Shadow Silk, okay. Some of those silks do sell pretty well. Shadow Silk's one of them, I think it sells decently, but I don't know if it's like worth enough to even deal with auction housing. I usually hold on to most of my silks, and we'll kind of keep an eye on, like check the auction house before I vendor them. Not always, just depends. Usually depends how lazy I'm feeling. How much more experience do we need? We need about, oh man, we still need about 50,000 experience. So if we kill like 100 of these, we would ding. So that's quite a ways. But we do have a couple quests to turn. We have the Corpulent one and the Ranger Lord's Behest. The call to command is Undercity, so maybe we will go to Undercity sometime soon to check out that quest. I don't know exactly what it will lead to. What I'm thinking of doing is, by the way, coming down this tunnel, maybe grabbing a quest to a Tyrion, come over here, turning the quest at Nathanios, then come all the way east to Lightsoap Chapel, and fly to Undercity. Talk to Varimothras, see what he has for us. I don't know if it's a good quest or not, I don't remember. And then come back to Eastern Plaguelands and wrap up 60. We probably won't do that in this hour. The question is whether I decide to separate this out into its own episode, or split it into or make it one giant episode. I'm still thinking about that. I think it might be fun to do one super episode to top off 60. And our Slash Blade for those. What are you doing? We're at about 5 hours at level 59. It's kind of crazy. We should end up hitting 60 though, in not too much over 6 days played. Probably like 6 days and 2 hours maybe, my guess. Probably not more than that. Let's bandage, yeah. I'll just bandage and then I'll life tap once, it'll be okay. Like, we're kind of low on mana and health, kind of gives us a tricky situation, but I think this will be good. Life tap once, Dark Pact once, and we're good. Crypt Slayer, that seems much bigger than the rest of these. Is it gonna patrol? Yeah, I should pull this separately. I don't know how dangerous these guys are compared to the rest of the little ones, but it's kind of a big guy. Right? Kind of a big, scary guy. Well, it seems to be a pretty standard, just like melee dude. I don't really see it doing any webbing even, which is nice. Fatal Sting, what the crap? Energy infection increased by, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Nature damage with every 2 seconds. Okay, well that seems really normal, right? Let's eat and drink for a moment, just kind of replenish, like start fresh. We'll get our increased stamina buff from our Wind Blossom Berries. We got these Wind Blossom Berries from Felwood, for those that don't remember. And I love these. These are one of my favorite foods in WoW, because they're really easy to collect. You can get a lot of them, and they give you 100 health. That's a nice bonus. It's hard to complain about that. Okay, we're all popped off. Good. I want to pull this one back because I'm worried that it's going to aggro this guy over here. Off to the right. I really don't want to aggro him if we can help it. I mean, I don't mind aggroing him. I think we might, but I just don't want to aggro him at the same time as pulling this Crypt Walker. So I'm trying to be a little careful. Bag space is okay. Whoops, not mean to pull that. I didn't realize there's one over here. Oh, no problem. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's also kind of sad though hitting 60, you know? It's kind of like, it's like finally, that was like always the goal of this series, was to level to 60. But now that I've done it, I haven't really taken the time, or now that I'm about to do it, I haven't really taken the time to consider what the crap is that? That's the first time I've seen one of those. They have like 1,000 health, they're not like total pushovers. Tangmot's got the aggro though, so we're okay. I got 400 experience from those little bugs. Wow, that's legit. I mean, I have rested XP, so it's really like 222 experience instead of 444, but that's legit. So now you can see on the minimap, we're not even halfway through this tunnel. This tunnel's kind of deep, to say the least. But we're moseying. I still think it's faster going this way than like running from here all the way around here and then down to here. Maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, at this point it might have been faster. Now that I'm thinking about it, this has been a pretty slow push. It might have been faster just to go running around everything. We actually got as much experience from that little beetle bug that we killed as from one of the full crypt stalkers. That's interesting. Anyway, we're most of the way through now. We'll be out of here soon. So yeah, I never really, like 2 years ago, I didn't even know if I was gonna finish the series. You know, to be honest, I knew 60 would take. Oh my god. Fear. Fear? Wait, did fear work? I was super stunned. Or, what is this? Unable to move or cast spells. Holy crap. Wow. That's what I was saying. I was like, I think there's a rare spawn in here. or like an elite mob. That was an insane stun he had. Unable to move or cast spells for like 10 seconds. Can I, like, safely soulstone somehow? Get out of here? I don't even know if I should just run at this point. Like, I think my best bet is to just, like, book it. We're near the end, and I just don't know if he turns around halfway. I don't know if he patrols the whole way through or not. But I'm gonna be in... I don't know how the guy... Oh god. I guess you have to kill this guy. I'm gonna take all of Tangmot's mana. That's much more important to me than anything else right now. It's getting my mana. I need to kill this mob, and then we just need to like run out as if we can. Although it's not easy with the webbing. Okay. Let's put some distance between us and him at least. Because he does patrol fairly slowly. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to fight at least a couple more mobs here. Let's use one of these mana potions. Not like one of our beefy ones, but a small one. Ooh, 2 shadow trances back to back. That's nice. If you can't tell, we're just trying to like get out of here as fast as possible at this point. Gosh, why are there so many of these guys right at the entrance? And the problem is they web, so I can't really run through safely. Like if I could just, if they didn't web us, I'd be fine. But since they do web us, I have no way to heal now, do I? My health zone's down, I just use a potion. That's bad. That dragon's breath. Haven't used one of these in a while. Can't drink anymore yet. Okay. Let's kill this guy. I'm draining some life off this guy. Very handy. Very, very handy. Okay, dead. Alright, get him, Tangmo. See you guys, I am out of here. We need to run. Wow. That was terrifying. Oh, those crypt scarabs are like a one cast, like summon basically. That's all they are. Wow, that was horrific. I don't know what you guys, that was super scary. Get him, Tyrion. Oh. Okay, Tyrion. What do you have for us? Demon dogs, kill a bunch of Plaguelands, blood, kill a bunch of plague bats. Oh, Tyrion just one-shot that guy first of all. See you, Tyrion. And the other one is, what are these grubs? Are they worth doing? Slabs of carrion meat. Do I want to do that? I mean, maybe. The problem is, like, some of these quests are kind of boring, and I'll tell you what, I might as well grab the quests because I have free quest space, but I'm not sure if it's really, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to do them. But, like, I have the quest space, right? So I might as well take them. I can always dump them later. These are the grubs that I need to kill. There's some right here, which is nice, but I'm not going to mess them right now. So we're definitely not going to hit 60 within the hour, obviously. I'm hoping in the next hour of gameplay, I'll hit 60. I do have like 2 or 3 quests to turn, and they're gonna give me a huge boost. Let's go turn in some of those. That's what I'm trying to do, is hopefully not get dazed. I'm optimistic that I won't get dazed. Looking good, okay. My plan is to come out here and turn in a couple of these quests. Boy, I can't believe we soloed Borrelgore. Like, that guy had a ton of health. That's seriously awesome. I'm super excited about that. There's also a giant named Plague Bat over here. I forget what it's called. We ran into him last episode briefly. Something Wing, Duskwing, maybe? Is that his name? We could solo him too. And I think Nathanios gives us that quest, but I could be wrong on that. Could be wrong. I think he gives it to us. Oh, so many mobs. There's all those Plague Bats we need to kill. One of them, anyway. Yeah, like I said, killing 30 Plague Bats, not exactly the most exciting quest. Savage Fronds, where do we get this from? I don't even know where we get Savage Fronds from. I don't think they're from, I think they're like something you fish up, maybe? I'm gonna take a quick peek. Savage Fronds. I'm using db.vanillagaming.org. I've mentioned this many times. Where do we get a Savage Frond from? Oh, these just drop off like all sorts of different things, especially in Angoro. Okay, I know what I remember this now. They're like those little leaf petal icon things. Gotcha. Maybe I can buy them on the auction house. Okay. What quest are we turning in? The Ranger Lord's Behest. That was a nice boost. 10,000, almost 10,000 experience. The Corpulent one. Ooh, are any of these good? The only one we can use is Sarah's Guide, which is a 2-hand staff. It's actually a pretty good staff stats-wise for like, it's like decent, but definitely not better than what we have. So I'm just going to take the 2-hand staff and we'll just vendor it later. It's another 9,500 experience, and here's Duskwing. Find Duskwing and slay him. From the corpse cover, patch Duskwing's fur and return it. Okay. We can solo Duskwing, no problem. Solo Borrelgore. So let's we'll go find Duskwing just a sec. I am going to, what do I want to do? Make sure I'm fully buffed. Do I need anything else? I think I'm good. And Duskwing patrols like right near here, if I remember right. Like he's just up here. Oh yeah, mechanical scroll needs to come out. I don't have a soul stone, but that's okay. I don't think we'll die. Duskwing should be right in this opening somewhere, if no one's killed him recently. And then we will, you know, take a break. Whether we stop the episode here or not, I think we'll make this into one giant episode. We're so close. I think I need to get going. I know it's a weekend, but I need to go to work soon. Yeah, he should be right around here. Apparently he goes a little bit more east also. He's a giant plague bat. I mean, it's pretty obvious. When you see him, you'll know him. You know he's there. He's pretty obvious though, so we're just looking for a giant plague bat. And then we'll have like a 10-minute fight probably with him. So anyway, yeah, I'll take a break, but we will make this one gigantic episode as like a celebration of hitting 60, I think. Where is our buddy Duskwing? He does have kind of a looping circle, I think, patrol. But usually he's pretty easy to find. It seems like I always find him when I don't need him, and I almost never need him, so I see him all the time, but I never need the guy. I was like, oh, it's Duskwing. Oh, that's fun, we'll kill him later. And then, eventually, I see him, I'm like, oh, good. Duskwing again, still don't need him. But now we need him, we can't find him. And it's just the way it works, I guess. Okay, I don't see him yet. So I'm just gonna kind of go a little bit north and then kind of make this big. Oh, there he is. Duskwing, got him. Okay, he's only 61. That's even 60 instead of 61. Even easier, right? So we're gonna sneak up on him. I'm gonna fear him, and just basically do the same thing we did with Borrelgore. He should die a little bit easier if him being 60 instead of 61 actually means anything. Yeah, he looks much squishier, way squishier. That's great. Good news for us. I'll just re-fear now. Yeah, this is a much easier kill. Wow. He's out of range, probably? Yeah, what a jerk. Chase him down so I can keep dotting him. Anyway, yeah, so I will be going into work shortly. Oh, fear broke. That's... Now the thing about him is he doesn't seem to cast any spells in the same way that Whirlgore did. So that's a little unfortunate. So we don't have the advantage of being able to abuse his like slow spell casting animation. I'm pulling Tingmoth back because I don't want to aggro any Plague Bats if I can help it, although I would like to keep this guy dotted. Fear's about to break. Yeah, this was another easy kill, and this is even better. This guy's like right near us. So, whoops, Fear broke super early there. That's always terrifying. Whoa, Fear broke again, that's really scary. I'm going to Death Coil in there because Death Coil is like your get out of jail free card. It gives you like one free recast if Fear breaks or is resisted or anything like that. So it's super freaking handy. That's Dark Pact. That's Fear. I do have another Shadow Trance. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Wow, that guy hits so hard. I need to definitely not let him hit me like that again, because that was not good. Like, that seriously almost killed me. Okay, got him. Whew. Like, one more hit and I would have been dead, and that would have sucked. Huh. Patch of Duskwings for... Look at that, folks. So we sold a 60 Elite and a 61 Elite today, and did it pretty smoothly. I'm pretty psyched about that. Anyway, I need to get going now. Time for me to roll out. But I'll pause the video, and I'll pick up probably tomorrow, and we'll hit 60. So, Duskwind. Let's drop this off. Choose a reward. We can't use either. We'll just grab the shoulders. Ooh, another 9,500 experience. Really nice. Ramstein. Travel to Stratholme. Slay Ramstein the Gorger. Pretty nice ring there. Oh, we will, what is this? Blood of Heroes. I don't know what this does. I'm gonna click it. Watch it just kill me. Oh dear God. What was that? I have no idea what that just did.
What would you ask?
That's terrifying. I'm gonna look that up later, and I'm gonna... I don't know what that was at all. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. That's all for now. We'll be back in a little bit. Same episode. And we're gonna hit 60 today. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, it is a whole new day for me, but obviously only a few seconds passed. I did figure out what Blood of Heroes is for. It's for it's basically a reagent for certain things. I'm gonna try to grab another one since we're here anyway, and they're kind of hard to find. I'm still not sure they should be spawning here of all places. Like, I feel like that might be a mistake. I'm gonna grab another one and hope I don't die. I'm getting ready to sacrifice Tingmoth if I get whacked on by these guys. Let's just fear that one. Okay, immune to fear. No problem. I didn't actually loot it. There we go. Got it. Already looted. Okay. Thank you for the help, Nathaniels. Ah, that's so good. That's a great place to pick those up. It's kind of terrifying. I wonder if I can get a tag on this guy somehow. Probably not. The Fallen Heroes hit really hard, by the way. But I'm guessing I didn't like do enough to him to get a tag on him. Oh, let's get in here. Anything I can talk to or anything of interest here? No? Oh, interesting. Well, this is kind of creepy. I'm getting out of here. Well, that was funny. So I didn't know what it was, but since a day has passed, I was able to log back in and find another one and grab it. Sure, why not? Might have some use later on. Okay, so let's get our Voidwalker back. I almost died anyway, even with our sacrifice. And, well, at this point I kind of want Oh, what a... Keep incapacitating shout. That thing lasts a while. I kind of want to hit level 60 today, and I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just work on grinding on a few of these easier mobs while I kind of regenerate a little bit of health. What I think we'll do is maybe just work on killing 15 carrion grubs, or hopefully just 15 carrion grubs, and hopefully that'll be enough to get let's see, we don't even check in this quest. The grub meat that we need. Let's see, slab of carrion meat. Okay, good. Nice, easy drop rate. Hopefully 100%. That'd be beautiful. And I'm just gonna run around and kill the mobs I need to kill. I would also like to go see, like, so I guess what I'm gonna do is run east to Light's Hope Chapel, killing mobs for any of my quests that I need to complete along the way. And then once I get there, I'm gonna go hit up Veramothras we're gonna go to Eastern Plaguelands, fly to Undercity, hit up Veramothras. The Veramothras has a quest for us, I think. That quest is the Call to Command. Veramothras. Call to Command. I don't remember what that quest is, honestly. I'm not sure. But I will check it out once we get to Undercity. It would be kind of cool to ding 60 on that quest. We only need about 20,000 experience. Seems like we can swing that. I don't know how much experience Veramothras will give us, but let's assume it gives us 1 to 2,000 experience. Maybe? I don't know. Yes, one of the bajillion plague bats we're gonna have to kill. So yeah. Gosh, guys, I don't know. It's we're coming to the end of a very long journey here, at least sort of the end. Tango, what are you doing? Oh, you got feared. I said, what are you doing? Help me here. My bags are super full, aren't they? Let's ditch. Oh, it's not worth much. Large boar tusk and gelatinous goo. Okay, because those bat ears sell for, like, what was that, 15 silver? That's a pretty significant amount of silver for a little crappy gray drop. So we're gonna definitely hold on to that. And we're gonna hope that we can quietly and peacefully grind out level 60 here without getting ganked by any, like, raid geared alliance. How many people are on today? About 1,300. There's a lot in Eastern Plaguelands these days, because Next Realm was just launched in the less than a week ago, I think. Maggot Slime. Melee and ranged attack power reduced by 50 for 30 minutes. Gosh, man. The Vanilla WoW developers were some massive bullies. I don't know how else to describe them, but to say they were massive bullies. It's a disease, so I guess you could cure disease if you were a priest, I think. Priests can cure disease. I'm not sure who else cures disease, but definitely priests can. Ugh, that's gross. I'm so happy that we're finishing up Eastern Plaguelands. Eastern Plaguelands is a really great zone. It seriously is one of the better leveling zones for 55 to 60. We spent a little brief period of time in Winter Spring, the episodes back, and Winter Spring, although not awful, is just not the same as Eastern Plaguelands. There's just more to do in Eastern Plaguelands. I'm gonna Dark Pact and suck up some of this mana from Tengma. So you don't get me wrong, Eastern Plaguelands is a good zone, but it's just not. Oh, sorry, Winter Spring is a good zone, but it's just not Eastern Plaguelands. It doesn't quite have the overall, I don't know, questing options that Eastern Plaguelands offers, especially after the. Oh, come on. Especially after the 1.11 patch that comes out, which is the one that is like the Scourge Invasion patch. That patch really brings quite a lot to the table for Eastern Plaguelands, and Winter Spring never really goes through that. Winter Spring never really gets a patch that improves it, you know, just is kind of always there. I would strongly prefer if this guy does not fear me at the last second again, although we got dots on him, so it doesn't really matter too much, I guess. Evil Bat Eye sells for 20 silver, jeez. Where did I even get an ivory boar tusk? Like, what did I even kill? One of those, I guess it might have been one of those boars up here by Egan. That was probably what it was. Now that I think about it, I remember we killed one boar, and he probably dropped that for us. So what are we doing on experience? I'm like monitoring my experience, and it's kind of cool seeing all that. Slab of carrying meat, 3 of 15. We're moving along. What's the most exciting way to hit 60? I feel like exploring is a cool way. Like exploring a new zone and dinging. That's kind of cool. Or a new location and dinging. Terrifying screech, 3-second fear, right into a Plaguehound. Almost. But I feel like that's a cool way. I would say, like going into Molten Core and killing a mob is a really cool way, or a boss especially is an even cooler way. Because you can go into Molten Core at 58, and that would be a cool way. Like killing Ragnaros to ding 60. I'm sure someone's done that, but I've never seen it. Other ways to ding 60 that are cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what's cooler. Some quests. Hitting an Alterac Valley, like by I don't know. I'm not sure what you would do in Alterac Valley to hit 60, but completing a quest in Alterac Valley, like turning in the Mark of Honor quest for winning Alterac Valley, that'd be kind of cool. We're not gonna do any of those cool things. We're gonna grind on trash mobs in Eastern Plaguelands, and then, although we do have our faithful mechanical squirrel watching over us, that's kind of cool. And then once we hit almost 60, or just about 60, I might head over to Varamothras himself, see what he's up to. It's it'd be kind of cool to see, to ding 60 in the presence of Sylvanas, the future, spoiler alert, the future war chief of the Horde. That'd be kind of cool, right? I kind of like that. And he goes, Tangmoth getting feared and like breakdancing away. That was awesome. Oh boy. Like that, dead. 6 of 30. Oh, I guess I can mine. That's okay. I was thinking that was Mithril. It's True Silver. Quite a bit of True Silver out here. So I'm going to end up hitting 60 with a 207 mining skill, a 146 engineering, 1 fishing. Daggers. I'm actually surprised I got daggers up that high. That's impressive. How's my wand still not 295? It's crazy. Like, you always assume that all the wands, it takes a while to level up skills, weapon skills in Vanilla World. It really does. I'm just gonna Death Coil that guy, which he's immune to the fear effect of Death Coil, apparently. It's fine. No big deal. Oh, knockback. Gross. Now what I'm trying to do here is free these guys so I can talk to the Darashire spirits. Well, I think it might be the ghouls specifically that I have to kill for that. I thought any mob here could do it, but maybe just like these literally gibbering ghouls. I don't know if like Darkcasters or Hate Shriekers or anything like that will qualify. I'm low on mana. Oops. I don't want a Hell of Terror, I want to drain life. Yeah, so, I don't know if these guys can drop what I need anyway, or can summon the spirits. I'm sort of thinking no, because I haven't seen anything except for these ghouls do it so far, as I recall. That's fine. Not any huge hurry to finish that quest. So I would say we're not. These ghouls are so funny. I always think they like make funny noises. They're like blah 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 blah, and then like their death sounds always good. That guy dropped a lot of stuff. There we go, one of our guys. So yeah, like I said, I think only the ghouls. Let's try one of these Hate Shriekers. Anyway, so sorry. All I'm saying is I don't think anything except for the ghoul drops what I need. So. And by drop, I mean literally summons one of these spirits. That's all I need. So let's try the Hate Shriker. She does some sort of fear, doesn't she? Oh, curse. Okay. Chance to hit reduced by 37%. That's fine. What is this full cover? That's kind of cute looking. Did vendor for much? I think it probably vendors for more than 4 silver, so I'm gonna get rid of that spider leg covered thing. What is in here? What is that? A Vile Tutor. Can they? So yeah, there's like all these Hate Shriekers, but none of these are actually things that I think will summon what I need. I want to kind of go around here and find some ghouls. Some guys and ghouls, some ghouls and gals. Ghouls and gals, that's the phrase. All you ghouls and gals. I feel like it's something I saw in Scooby-Doo. like as a kid. Gibbering Ghoul and Scourge Warder. Okay, can I pull just one of these? This would be good, I think. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I'm secretly working towards 2 quests at the same time, or 3 really, right? I'm doing the Carrion Grubs, the Plague Bats, and also there's like 2 sets of Plague Bats, just, which is kind of annoying. Uh-oh. We just summoned a ad, or spawned an ad. That's fine. Let's talk to our spirit. I'm just worried I'm gonna forget to talk to the spirits, and they're gonna like despawn. I'm gonna feel really dumb. So I'm gonna try and make sure I talk to them ASAP, and not miss out on them. Come on, ghoul, just die. Yeah, so it's like almost like 100% spawn on these ghouls. What does this guy feel like? Someone that could spawn. I mean, to be honest, I could read the stupid quest. Oh crap. I'm just gonna kill this warder off, and then I'll go back to the abomination, which I guess is Stitch Horror is the actual name. Well, I don't see anything summoned from that guy, so I think, yeah, it might just be ghouls. Anyway, so the quest is called Defenders of Darashire, and Animal Ghouls, Gibbering Ghouls, and Diseased Flayers. Okay, so it really is just those. I don't know why I assumed it was more than that. I just read the quest a while ago. Maybe I did yesterday and forgot. Ooh. Let's not aggro that Hate Shrieker. What do we want to dump? Thick Spider Silk. This is definitely gonna vendor for more. That's like all I'm like, oh, is this gonna vendor for more? That's pretty much my priority list of stuff. I have so much junk in my bags. I really do. I meant to clean up all of these bars down here and Mage Weave and like Globe of Water, Core of Elements, like all that stuff is like worth a decent amount on the auction house, and I just totally gave up on it. Like I just forgot. I mean, I don't know. One day I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop out at the auction house and sell some of this stuff, and then I like got on the Plate Master or the Wind Rider or whatever, and flew away, and never to go back to a vendor again, or never to go back to an auction house again. It was not the most well planned. Not the most well-planned bag inventory use. I would have really liked to hit 60 by completing. I think this quest is like complete now. Like it's like too late. This is like when the Scourge invasion was going on, and I just didn't do it in time, and now it's too late. I found some Plague Bats. Oh come on, don't kill me. Oh, ooh, Plague Bloom. Good for him or her, I should say. Now, what was I gonna say? So it really would have been really cool to complete Uniting the Shattered Amulet and the next quest in that quest line, but it's just not gonna happen. I just there's no way I'm gonna do it now before I hit 60. That's fine. Someday I'd like to finish that quest line. Let's just dot everything here. I know I'm gonna get aggro anyway because they're gonna get stupid your thing at some point. But that's okay. Yeah, these are getting relatively squishy. Tamemoth has so much health by the way, 3,300 health. If you look at Voidwalkers and Legion, they have so much less health. Like at least like while leveling, they have drastically lower health. I don't know what happens at like 110, but at least while I was leveling, I noticed they have like next to nothing compared to what they have here. I feel like they have like 800 health, which is, I guess maybe that's not so bad because it does seem like mobs' damage was squished quite a bit at lower levels. But yeah, I mean, I just was noticing one day, I was like, man, my Voidwalker is dying. Like I literally had my pets die multiple times in Legion as a Warlock on my Worgen Warlock series, and I've almost never had my pet die in Vanilla. I think it's probably died fewer than 10 times, not counting times that I sacrificed them. They just don't die. I don't know. It's like they're beefy in Vanilla, but that's not the same in Legion. They're fairly squishy. So I don't know what why that nerf was decided of all things to nerf. I also noticed that I guess it's not that much different, but Warlocks lose Death Coil. I think around Wrath of the Lich King they lost Death Coil, And it's because Death Knights came around, and Death Knights got Death Coil. And Warlocks, I think, now have Mortal Coil. I think it's the way it is, and it's the other way around. I think Warlocks now have Mortal Coil. I think it works pretty much the same. I respect recently as my Worgen Warlock, I respect, and I am now using, I think it's Mortal Coil, but I haven't used it much. I've only played that tune like once since respecking, so I'm not like there yet, you know, in terms of like really understanding how to play with that spec. I don't remember what spec it is. I guess it must be Demonology. I respect in a Demonology, that's what it was. So you can see I sniped out a ghoul over here. There's 2 more I can see, so I'm going to try, and 3 more actually. I'm going to try and pick up all 3 of these ghouls if possible. We're going to need to rebuff Demon Armor in a moment, which uses up a boatload of mana. So I'm going to sit and drink, or maybe just bandage. This is probably better. Definitely better. Bandages do so much healing. What do they actually heal for? 2,000, which is still like almost 80% of my health, a little over 80% of my health, so it's, yeah, bandaging, still the way to go. I'll pull this guy. If I could get him to stop running away. There we go. Being kind of a jerk. I wonder if there's a mob in here, Vile Tutor. Okay, we don't want the Vile Tutor. Shadow Trance, let's just cast that. Boom. 562 damage, good stuff. I wish there was a reverse health funnel. Instead of giving health to my pet, which I never need to use. In fact, I honestly don't know why it's on my toolbar. I want to take health from my pet. That'd be way better. These stupid stitched horrors that patrol around here are kind of annoying. Look at this tree. What happened to this tree? It's like bright red and uprooted. How does a tree get red? Is it like red moss? Could happen. It's common in bathrooms. You may have, if you ever seen like a red film around like your sink drain, or around like near the water level of your toilet bowl, a reddish to pinkish color. That is, what is it? I think it's a type of fungus. It might be a bacteria. I looked it up once. I saw it once at a bathroom, and I was like, "What is that?" And so I googled it because, you know, I'm into microbiology, but I don't remember. I mean, it's what I do for a living, but I don't remember what exactly it was. It was a bacteria or a fungus. I think it was a fungus. I remember once seeing it out somewhere, and I took a cotton swab and swabbed some of it just for fun. I guess I'm a really big nerd, and I cotton swabbed it and took it into my lab and cultured it on a dish and was looking at it. I can't remember what it looked like. It looked pretty cool, honestly. I thought, I don't know. But I'm into microbiology. That's my thing. How many times have I talked about my career, my job, since starting this series, you think? 100 times? Out of 100 episodes? Probably. And honestly, a little over 100 episodes. For the most part, I mean, it's changed a lot. When I started this series, I was a graduate student with still... Honestly, it was almost a year away before I graduated officially. And then finally, about a year ago, I had officially graduated. By that point, I had already even, like, practically moved. So it was, like, September of 2015, I was a graduate student. I officially graduated in August of 2016, and I started my first post-PhD job as a postdoc in October of 2017. Sorry, 2016. October 2016. So it's kind of a lot of transitions. It's actually interesting. So my first, let's see. I guess the first episode of the series was pretty shortly after my 1-year anniversary with my wife of our marriage. And then now, no, I guess it must have. When did I start? Okay, so we got married in 2014. So 2015 was 1 year. 2016 was 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm like losing track of how long I've been playing this series. Basically, I started this series 1 year into my marriage, and now 2 years later, we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary, which is cool. Yeah, I'm just kind of talking to myself here, obviously, but it's just incredible to think about all the things that have changed since starting playing this character, and not even to mention that I'm on like a different server, which is, you know, kind of interesting. It's like real life WoW, like server transfers. They exist. They're real things. It wasn't really planned or something I would have preferred, but you know, it happened. And actually, it's been great now. This server's been amazing. It's an amazing server. I'm very happy with the server itself. But you know, it's always just like there was a gap of like 6 months where this character was unavailable to me, and that was kind of sad. So I'm sad about that. How much? Do we know how much of this? 12 silver? Anything I got here? It's worth less than that. Not that I know of. Not that I'm particularly aware of, so I will leave it be. Alright, what are we doing experience? So we are about 5,000, almost exactly 5,000 experience away from dinging. Cool. Well, I'm gonna let Veramothras do the honors, so let's grind out a few more kills here. And let's see how close. I don't know how close I should be. We're getting a 400 to 500 experience per kill, so I can't get closer than a maybe Noxious Plague Rat. We need some of these for different quests. There's like 2 Plague Rat quests, which is also kind of annoying, but I mean, how, really? Like, who at Blizzard thought it was a good idea to say, okay, kill 60 Plague Bats? And there's different kinds of Plague Bats, so you have to kill the right ones, and they're spread out all across the zone. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, who thinks that? Who's like, oh, that'd be a lot of fun, killing 60 Plague Bats? I mean, it's just probably a way to just put a nice quest at the end here that would consume a lot of, like, not so much time, but give you a chance to gain a lot of experience by killing a bunch of mobs and then turning in the quest. Resisted? Gross. So, interesting note, if a mob resists your curse while you have Amplified Curse up, you don't lose Amplified Curse, the buff, because you haven't actually cast it completely, so it doesn't count, which is nice. I'm so excited just watching that little thing tick down there. I don't think I've ever been so excited for hitting level 60. It's never taken me this long in my entire life. I've never spent this long hitting 60. I think the first time I hit 60 in vanilla retail, it probably took me about 4 months of playtime. Like, not playtime, sorry, 4 months of real life time. And the actual playtime was probably 12 days or something. I don't know, something right around 12 days. I don't actually remember, but I just remember thinking I leveled pretty slowly because I did a lot of like exploring and just kind of like goofy running around type of stuff. Yeah, so I just kind of a lot of silly stuff. I remember doing that as a teenager when I was playing WoW the first time. But man, I don't know what to say. Just, you know, WoW. As lame as it could sound, WoW does mean a lot to me as a video game, as far as video games are concerned. And it's a good game. I mean, it's always been a good game. And there's always been, you know, rough patches where, like, Warlords of Draenor, I didn't play it, but at the end, I heard it was kind of rough. There was not a lot to do. And, you know, there's tough times in any MMORPG expansion that has this many expansions. You're going to have some tough patches, but I think even people that really just prefer vanilla can probably agree that, you know, Legion has a lot of the base foundation that makes a good MMORPG, even if it's not something they particularly prefer. And, you know, of course, vanilla has so many fundamentally fun and interesting things to do, but it's still not perfect either. I'll admit there's parts of Vanilla WoW that I think that I'm glad have been changed between vanilla and Legion. But I don't know, just maybe I'm getting a little emotional here as I kind of come to the, not really the end of this journey. SoupaSoka will be back, but, you know, kind of a good cap on everything. I don't know, it's hard to say, but I probably spent too much time playing WoW, especially when I was in high school. I literally probably played, I think it was 150, right around 150 days played, like actual playtime, although, to be fair, a lot of that was AFK. Multiple times I fell asleep, like at the keyboard on a weekend or something, or I went to go lay down, like take a nap or something, or I accidentally took a nap during the middle of like a raid while we were waiting for stuff. I am kind of pretty far north. I didn't realize I was going this way. I thought I was going this way. Let's say hi to this guy. Hi. Oh. Are they gonna say hi back? Skolma and Liku? Nope. Rip. So much for that vanilla hospitality, right? So, what is this little tower? Oh yeah, these are the towers controlled. Okay. Take care. Needs to hurry. No problem. I understand. We've all got things to do. Speaking of which, we've got some stuff to do here. We got some business to take care of. Namely, getting that last little tick of 60. Let's, kill this guy off. I am sending a quick text message. Alright. Carrying grub, but you're going down. This will probably get us within 800 experience, about 1,000 experience off. Ooh, Formula and shampoo. It's probably not actually worth much. You know what? I don't think those are worth. I want to get rid of this one Invader's Scourge Stone I have. Probably better use of our bag space. You can get a lot of those Scourge Stones. Oh, that's nice. Diseased Flares. This is the guy I need. Okay, so how much experience do I need? I need right around 900 experience. Will... I was gonna say, watch this guy gank me. Like, watch that be the, That'll be the way it works, I get ganked at the very end here. Alright, we got a grub to kill. Yeah, so it's just, and also, shout out to, Guild Gear. I haven't really done much with them, but they've been nice. I've talked to them a few times. I've had, help offered to me from them. I think I took some of them up on that help. So I can't really complain about that. Been a great guild. I only really joined them probably after level 50 or so, I think. It's pretty late in the game. To be honest, I was mostly guildless, I think, as Superlock, or I was in guilds that were, like, basically abandoned quite a lot. Because I never, every time... Oh, look, little mini Kodo. That's so cute. Oh, yeah. By the way, I was mentioning, there's a lot of people here in, for Nexramas now. This is what I was talking about. Quite a lot of people here. So where is our flight master? Right? He's one of these guys, right? Wait, where? Where is the flight master? I thought it would be like there it is. Okay. I couldn't see her, Georgia. I thought she died.
Speak quickly.
That handler found her. Off to Undercity. So with what is it? 440 experience to spare. We've taken our last flight as level 59. And I normally, as you probably know, I tend to speed up flights. And I use them as an opportunity to play some music. Like I enjoy picking out music for these episodes, although I don't know if people like my music that much. I think some people do. I get good comments sometimes. But you know, I like to pick some instrumental music, right? Some like jazz, some light piano music, sometimes a little more like like house music, but generally I aim for the, I don't know what you want to call it, slightly more mellow, slow tempoed music. I find that fun. And I find it goes well with like the vanilla aesthetic. Like look at that. You just imagine like light piano playing, some elevator music, and like, I don't know. Oh, who did we just see? Who is that? That is, it flashed on the screen for a sec, but I didn't get to read it. I could check it later. Look how full that experience bar looks. Look how close that is. Like, look how I got it down to that last little nugget there. I wonder if I'll discover a zone on the flight, and that'll ding me. Did I ever take this flight? I don't think I have. It is possible, I guess, right? Can you discover zones while flying? I mean, truthfully, if I go to look and feel... Oh no, fog light. Turn on fog light. I mean, we've discovered most of this zone. And we've discovered this central part here. Argent Dawn Valor Token, they call me the Rooster. There is where I get it? I don't think so. And we've discovered most of this. It's possible here. If we fly through this, somehow we could ding right here. It's a little anticlimactic if we do that. Oh, look at the, that's what I'm talking about. Like, get the camera angle right. Like zoom in a little bit. and it's just like there's some ambience or something, some sort of something that Vanilla Well that I don't quite get that feeling in Legion sometimes. Now, the only thing it needs to improve here is I wish the draw distance was better. If I could get those mountains in the back to be drawn in all the way, this would be like beautiful. And there's nothing you can do about that. It's server side, out of my control. But that's the only thing I've ever really wanted significantly improved with the overall aesthetics of Vanilla Well. Watch us. There's no way we're dinging in Tears Fall, right? I mean, how much experience we need? 440. And even if we do explore that one little spot here somehow, which I think we have to go farther up to explore it, it should be more than like 100, 200 experience. I bet it's like 50 to 100. But yeah, so I've always liked the weather effects of Vanilla WoW 2. I do feel like they took away a lot of the weather effects by the time Legion came around. I forget what I read was that, I think it was because it was honestly distracting for players, made it a little bit harder to do things. I read that someone in a comment once told me that Blizzard specifically nerfed weather effects just to make things easier on people's computers and easier on playing purposes, right? So you can see through stuff. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's true. That's just someone mentioned in a comment. So here we go. We're going through the little cave tunnel. This tunnel, by the way, is, I'll show you once we get in Undercity. So here, look at this, the sewers, and it leads like right here to our like war leader herself, our future war leader. It's such a like messed up shortcut. It just seems like a bad. It's like the hole in the Death Star. Like, why would you design it like that? Whose idea was it to put a sewer entrance right through there? I don't know. It's a little bizarre. More than a little bizarre in my opinion. Super bizarre. Now I do want to hit up a vendor real fast. Duskwing Mantle. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. I was like, why are those sold? Man, those large bat fangs, bat ears, they sell for a lot. I'm just dumping off a few things here real quick just to get a little bit of bag space. I know there's more stuff I can sell, but that's good enough for me. Side note, you ever wanted to see what's inside here? You can like literally walk into the bank. I don't know if you knew that, but now you know. I always found that interesting. I remember doing that on accident multiple times, and doing an accident once, and then spending it multiple times going in there purposely. But the first time you kind of run through it, you're like, whoa, you can walk through that little bank grid window? It's like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know why you can, but I do remember once in vanilla retail running inside there and hiding because there was like an alliance raid on Undercity, and I was like a lobby at the time. I like literally decided my best bet was to stealth up. I was a rogue, so I stealthed up and like hid in there. Obviously they could detect me, but I figured it'd be hard to see me at least. So yeah, that's where I was. Also, all these quests you're seeing here, those are underneath. If you come like through this way, you can go down and under here. And there's like an apothecarium and like herbalism and alchemy stuff is all down there. Or at least alchemy is. I don't know if alchemy is though. I think herbalism should be with it. So you can go down there and check stuff out. Now, here we are, and this is what I think is a cool way. Hopefully, this is enough to ding 60. I was like a little bit of phasing here. I want to check these quests out. Lady Sylvanas herself, champion of the Banshee Queen. Speak with Nathaniel's Blightclaw, Easter Plaguelands. Well, that's the guy we just came from, so that's a little silly. This guy has, of course, all the Altaric Valley related quests, Invaders of Altaric Valley, etc. And then, perhaps most importantly, at the moment, is Veramothras himself. So, demount, set our little walk button up, zoom in a little bit. Alright, big dude, what's up? What's up? What you got for us? The call to command. The Grand Crusader sits safely in the Scarlet Bastion while his forces pour into your lands, desecrate your structures and monuments, and murder your people. The Dark Lady has commanded that a deal with this insect once and for all. It will become the instrument of the Forsaken's reckoning. And there you go, folks. Level 60. Let's check our /play. 6 days, 1 hour, 21 minutes and 9 seconds. Probably not my fastest, but I'm pretty happy with it. You feel normal. No more rested experience. And we'll get our last point of unholy power, I guess. Now return to Eastern Plaguelands and track down the Crimson Courier, kill the Courier, and recover the Grand Crusader's command. Well, we've got more to do, folks.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need someone to rely on. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple